My name is Lolobearleo, but you can also call me Laura, because I know that's quite a mouthful. Anyway, I am now playing Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. I first heard about this game, I was just flipping through a Game Informer, and I saw a picture of it, and the graphics just looked really, really pretty, so I decided to read about it. I usually don't play a lot of games lately. PS2 was more of my era. So if a game actually kind of catches my attention nowadays, I try to read up on it and see if it looks good or not. It sounded really good. I wanted to play it, but I didn't really want to invest money in it without playing it. So James told me about the demo on the PSN network. So downloaded it, played it, loved it, went out and bought it. Basically, the overall premise of the game, there's basically this one ancient race. They're called the Fae, and there's the Summer Court and the Winter Court. The Winter Court recently got kind of taken over by the main villain, whose name is Gadflow. He's basically trying to kill off the 4 younger races, which are the races that you have the option of making your character up. Basically trying to kill them off, raise up the goddess Tirnoch, and basically kind of end the world. That whole kind of same old spiel is going on. Your character, basically when you start the game off, you're dead. You get thrown into a big pile of bodies, and they're stinky, and there's flies buzzing around, and it's pretty gross. But you come back to life and you're all freaked out. You can't remember anything. You don't know where you're from, what happened to you, anything like that. So basically, the premise of the game is to figure out who you are, you know, what happened and everything like that, and then also to stop Gadflow, because he's the bad guy. You have 4 races you can pick from, 2 or more kind of human-like, and then 2 are elf-like. I picked the dark elf kind of character, but instead of making it a mage, I'm a swordsman, and then I've also got chakrams for my secondary weapon. So I'm just very, rawr, I'm gonna kill you. Because those are the kind of characters that I work best with. So basically, you can pick like male or female, skin coloration, eye coloration. You can have tattoos on your face, piercings. So you can get a good bit of customization out of it. The overall gameplay, once I started playing it, it reminded me a lot of like kind of a mix between Final Fantasy and the Dot Hack games on the PS2. It feels like it could very easily have been an MMO. There's just so many side quests along from, you know, just the original, you know, stop the bad guy kind of one. Lots of different side quests. The graphics and the art style are very, very pretty. It's very shiny and bright and yet sharp at the same time. Just the graphics, I really, really do like them. Like, I'm a bit of a graphics whore, I'm not gonna lie, and I really like the graphics in this game. The only thing that kind of bugs me a little bit is just the text when people are talking can be a little small and hard to read. And that kind of ties into the vocals, which the vocals are pretty much normal, but sometimes when people are talking, it can be a little bit quiet. So those two things combined, it can kind of sometimes be hard to understand what's happening, usually in like a smaller side quest. So not that big of a deal, but just those two things to kind of bear in mind. Overall gameplay, I pretty much already described that. Just, it's a really, really fun game. One of the only things that kind of bugs me about it is the level cap is 40, which I'm replaying it because something happened to my original file. And I just finished the first out of 5 kingdoms, and I'm already at level 20. Admittedly, I'm doing like every single side quest that I can find, which is pretty much all of them, because I'm pretty thorough. But that being said, like by the time I'm done with the second kingdom I just started, I'm pretty much going to be level capped. So that won't be quite as fun, but oh well. So I wish that was a little bit higher. Other than that, like, you can do so many different things with customizing your character with how they look and what their specialties can be, and weapons, if they're going to be good or bad. Just, it's got a lot of replay value. Like, I put 80 hours into my first game file before I lost it, and now I've got about 20 or 25, something like that, in on this one. So lots of replay value. It's really, really fun. If you like fantasy games or dot hack, anything like that, or even if you just really like pretty graphics, I would definitely check this game out. It's got a good story to it. It's a little bit kind of typical, almost, in some ways, but I really like it. I would definitely recommend people to play it. That's all I've really got to say about it, so I hope that you guys enjoyed watching, and I hope that you pick up Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. Thanks!